Hi guys, I am back with another video. This is the Walking Dead Season 9 episode review. So, yeah, this is probably a really good premiere, I think. It's something different, something awesome. And yeah, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button because we talk about the Walking Dead. And if you're a big Walking Dead fan like me, hit that subscribe button because you can join the Walking Dead family. So, we're gonna start off with the review and yeah, don't and all that stuff. So overall, like I said, it was a really good premiere. It's totally different from the last couple premiere seasons that we had. So like we have seen the different changes, how the Alexander, the Hilltop, the Sanctuary, the Oceanside, the Kingdom. We didn't see Oceanside and the Kingdom, but they was mentioned about how much difference it has with all the new buildings is put up at that Alexander. How much, just a lot of difference how it has been made since the war. We've seen crops, we've seen Eugene look like they're possibly are has it invent something with the corn to make some kind of fuel, because by this time they're doing this time jump and has no fuel. It's hard to find fuel, so that's why they went to the Washington D.C. to get these equipment and stuff. And I love how the whole concept of that, how it was so difficult to go to there and get it. So yeah, it was pretty smooth with the getting the wagon and some other, but the glass where they had to go down mostly to get stuff was beginning to crack, and with the wagon has started getting it worse. So with Rick and Daryl getting the canoe with Maggie and Cindy getting one of the plows, and then where's Carol and Kenny Ziegler was getting the other plow, it was just Kenny Ziegler fell in that pit because the glass broke. It freaked me out. I was like, oh god, Kenny Ziegler's dead, but sure enough they saved. And we see with the relationship with Carol and Kenny Ziegler, and it was really lovely. And after that they was heading home, and then they had come across trouble with the bridge. This bridge was in the trailer and some of the sneak peeks and the teasers and all this stuff. This bridge is the big point of this first couple first couple episodes. So yeah, and it was just interesting to see what is going to be going on and all that with the coming episode with this bridge. But yeah, they had to go another route to the Sanctuary and Hilltop, and they come across trouble with the mud, and then here comes a herd, and they're trying to get out the wagon and stuff. They got it out and with the plow, but the the boy named Ken was trying to save one of the horses, and he got bit and sadly died. And throughout that, we've seen tents between Daryl and Rick. I really love that. I love to see more of that right there. With Daryl is pretty much the leader of the sanctuary, and he don't want to be it. And then Carol stepped up and stuff like that. With interesting that Kenny Ziegler asked Carol to marry her, and she was just like, yeah. But I like that probably this will happen between them soon. But besides the point like that, the people at the sanctuary, we've seen a rise of between them, with some of the savers, and some of the savers are happy about it, some are not. But it was mostly focused upon on the Hilltop afterwards, with Maggie had to tell Kent's parents, and they was devastated with Gregory and all that. And it built up, and with that, and with Gregory having a plot point to kill, having a plan, create a plot point to kill Maggie. And we seen that with her, with getting Kent's dad drunk and getting convincing in his head to do it. And we seen that with Maggie going and walking around with Herschel. Well, the big point was Maggie finally had her son, with his name is Herschel, and stuff like that. So yeah, it was really cool. And stuff like that. But Gregory was saying, oh, somebody done something to Glenn's grave, all that stuff. So Maggie went there, and that's when Kent's dad had attacked her and had injured her. And Ennis came out of nowhere, and she got injured. And we seen at the end she was in a wheelchair. I don't know if something happened had made her permanently in the wheelchair, or she's just temporary. But when Kent's dad attacked Maggie, it flew Herschel out of the car. He is alright, but besides that, after they held her back, she went in there to Gregory because she knew right there Gregory was the reason why he done that and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna see you the next day with Rick and Michonne, and Daryl come into the hilltop and pretty much Maggie was telling Rick that how this go and all that stuff. Maggie hasn't feel really comfortable not to go to Arizona because that's where Negan's at. So that's the point like that. Rick was saying to Helen and Maggie to help out with Sanctuary, provide food because she's the main source for them and stuff to prove. And Maggie just flat out lying. It says no, they're gonna be the ones working, and she's not gonna do it without them paying her back. And that really, right there, it started between the tense between Daryl with Maggie and Rick. So the big end of it, probably was best of it, was she had laid out the rules like you can't do this and all that without having things. She did not want to do this, but it had to be the point. She had got Gregory ready to be executed by a hanging. So Gregory died by hanging, and she says, I don't like this, I hope I don't do this. And this right there, you could see Michonne's face. She didn't want this to go through, and she was really not happy about it and stuff like that. But yeah, let me know what you thought of this episode. Did you like it or not? Let me know in the comments below, and go check out my live reaction. I done live reaction for this episode and stuff like that, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.